will advise you which products do require mapping. So obviously you will not spend the time mapping products that you haven't sold in the last 3 months or the last 6 months. You will do it for your current products only, and only those products that are under a subsidy option, not MRO. For MRO, it is just simply business as usual. So in terms of the data maintenance, that will be the one area that once you've done your upgrade, come straight in and start doing this. Because without this done, you will possibly hamper your trading in that if you're trying to sell through POS any products under a subsidy that have not been mapped, the transaction will not be able to be completed until you have done that. So we'll close that. Apply all changes. Having a silly moment. Okay, I've talked about ARO, accessory repayment option. So it's just really a flow-on from an MRO. And it's the option for the consumer to purchase goods, retail goods from the store or off the floor and opt it over the terms or the contract of the MRO. There is 2 tiers. There's one ARO to the value of $120 and one ARO to the value of $240. Now, for our system to be able to actually process these, we do need to do some further setup. So we need to come back into our ICE front end, and the first area we're going to go to is Admin, Setup, General POS Payment Types. The end result of what we need to do is you'll note that there is a new ARO, Financed ARO POS Payment Type. On our Details tab, we need to attach a new non-stock finance charge code here. Now the tier values, you'll see that they're showing $240 tier charge with $40 in the box and $120. The way these ARO tiers are going to work is that on a $240 ARO bundle, $40 will be retained by Telstra CSG for a finance charge, and likewise $20 for $120. So the store yourselves will only say on the $120 receive $100. We need to make sure that our system is set up correctly to ensure that if you're selling out a $120 tier ARO, that the $20 that you're not in fact getting is correctly being recorded in not being applied to GP sales, etc. So 2 setup issues. One is creating our non-stock items, etc., and then obviously telling the system what to do. So from here, the first thing we'd need to do is create a new GL account. Admin, oops, I'm terribly sorry, clicked on the wrong button there. Make that to close. Admin, setup, accounting. First thing we need to do is create a new GL account. Now all of you will need to do this, and the account that we're suggesting that you create is COS. I'll get the right account again, my apologies. COS. Oh, having a terrible moment there, sorry. Okay, COS dash. That dash will get you every time. Okay, so the account that we recommend you set up is COS dash ARO finance charge as an expense and a cost of goods. This account is going to be the account that is going to point back for the ARO finance charging. So step 1, create this new general ledger account. Also, just don't panic too much about noting down absolutely everything that we are going through today. We will have some documentation to come out to you, recapturing everything that I've gone through today. So we've created our GL account. Then we need to create our GL set code. So admin, setup, accounting, GL set codes. And what we're going to create here is a non-stock ARO finance charge. And it's going to point back to that finance GL account that we just created. So now from here, we're ready to come into our inventory master file and create the new non-stock ARO finance charge, because this is the stock code that the system's going to use behind the scenes to post that $20 component or $40 component to, so that it's not appearing as revenue as such on the front end. So we again recommend that you just keep it flowing in the form that we've gone. We've all gone ARO, finance charge, creating a non-stock item. Now, tax. At this moment, we cannot confirm 100% to you as to whether or not this will be a taxable item. You will need to refer back to CCS as to whether or not it is going to be a taxable item or not within inventory. So at this point we are leaving it as 0%, but you will need to confirm that yourselves with CCS. Creating the stock item then is as normal. Entering the key information is all that we need to do. Now from here, we then need to also look at creating an ARO adjustment account, and we also need to do some small changes to all of your accessory items. So for the ARO adjustment, we need to follow the same steps that we've just done. We need to create a brand new general ledger account, admin setup, accounting, general ledger account. You need to create a new one called ARO adjustments, and it's exactly the same as your MRO adjustments, except it will be ARO adjustments. Should have left these up while I was in there. So it will be our ARO adjustment, and likewise we will need to create clearing accounts. These will then be linked back again to GL set codes. ARO adjustment, pointing to obviously the account that we've just created, and likewise with our clearing accounts. Once we've done that, we've created our finance component, non-stock, we've created our ARO adjustment, and we've created our clearing accounts. Whilst we've still got inventory master file open, what we need to do, and then I just closed it. What we need to do is attach a checkbox to all of your accessory items. Now this is just a test database, so obviously the product codes, etc. that you're seeing are incredibly basic and simple. But in my Play system, I've got 3 accessories set up. I need to tell the system which accessories can and will be used as part of this new ARO tiering. So to do that, we come over to our sales details, over onto our parts details, and there is a new checkbox under the mobile products called mobile accessory. We do need to check the items that are going to be mobile accessories with that box. If you're going to be selling something out of POS, and you will shortly see what the tier box looks like, if an accessory or an inventory item is not available as an accessory, that will be your trigger why. You will need to come back to your inventory master file and tick this box. What we've also got through system defaults, admin setup, inventory types, we've also got a new checkbox. Any will do. We've got a new checkbox whether or not it's a mobile accessory. So if we all come into here and tick yes for each of our product types that form part of our accessories and change it to yes, every time we create new inventory products moving forward, that are attached to this inventory type, they will automatically have this mobile accessory box flagged as ticked. So that's just a safety net for you to make sure moving forward, all new accessory products that need to be tagged as an accessory have in fact done so, to eliminate data entry of a user having to come in and do it. We're nearly at the end of what is involved in terms of setup. The last area we need to look at is through system defaults, admin system defaults. Staying on the Companies tab, we'll go over to the Mobile Phones tab. And what you'll notice, there's now a default stock item for ARO adjustments or no connections. So this is where we're going to use that ARO adjustment non-stock code that we just created. So that's why we need to create the adjustment account. The finance one is the one that's going to be used and attached behind the scenes for the actual processing of our new ARO bundle tiers. So that is in terms of setup. As I said, it's coming through into our connection.